Hi, Flosstube. Welcome to the Mindful Needle. My name is Dawn, and I'm so glad that you joined me today. Make sure that you click the like button below, subscribe if you haven't already, and click on the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. So, welcome back, everybody. I can't believe I have a bunch of new subscribers. We're up to 117, and that's just fantastic. I'm humbled and blown away because I didn't think I'd have more than two, and that would be family members. So I'm really excited, and I appreciate you all very much. I've gotten such wonderful comments from people, and it just warms my heart. You guys are great. So I am coming to you from my craft room. Today is very, very rainy. If I'm in my Four Season room, when the rain hits the roof, it is so loud you can't even hear yourself think, let alone make a video. So I'm in my craft room, and you're not going to see the rest of it because it is a bit of a disaster right now. I kind of had to clean up this corner so that I could do the video. But maybe sometime once I get it cleaned up and organized again, we will have a little craft room tour so you can see another place where I work. So let's see. Yes, it's raining here in Michigan, and the weather has caused me to have a headache for the last 3 days, and finally today, fingers crossed, I'm headache free. So between the weather and my allergies, it's been kind of a rough week for me, but here we are. It's almost the weekend, and the weather's supposed to get better tomorrow and this weekend, so I'm happy. I am back from vacation. I missed you all last week. I was at a bed and breakfast over on the lake shore, and I really, really wanted to do a Flosstube from there because at the bed and breakfast where we stay, we were there last year at 4th of July, and this year we were supposed to go in May, but of course COVID blew that right out of the water. So we rescheduled it for here in September, and so we went, and they've installed the water feature in the back, and there is a porch on the back of the house with this really nice seating area, and we would just sit out there in the afternoon after we got done shopping, or we went out to the lake and did different things, but we would sit out there and my husband would read and I would stitch, and it was just beautiful. And I really, really wanted to do a floss tube by the waterfall, just a little one, but it was just so neat. But the road that the bed and breakfast is on is the main road in and out of town, and the traffic would have made it impossible to do a video. So I really didn't want to do one in our room, and I didn't want to do one on the porch. It's just not I like stitching on the porch there. It was nice. They have a closed-in porch, so I didn't do one. But I'm back this week, and glad to be back. If you follow me on Instagram, you will I posted a few pictures from our trip. We went to a place called White Pine Village, and it's a turn of the century little village, and each little building is set up like it's its own museum. There's an old farmhouse, there is an general store, there's a hunting fishing cabin, there's barns with antique machinery, and there's an antique fire engine and an antique locomotive that you can get on, and just very interesting. And we spent about an hour and a half to 2 hours just wandering around and taking it all in. And while we were there, in one of the barns. We're looking at all this antique machinery, and I happened to turn around, and on this railing was a saddle. And it caught my eye because on the saddle, the seat of the saddle, was this absolutely exquisite needlework. And I thought, my goodness, who would sit on that? It's too beautiful. But it was very worn, so it had been used. But I did post a picture of that on my Instagram. So if you're interested in seeing that, go check out my Instagram. Let's see. While I was there, I did do a bunch of stitching. I do have one finished object to show you. I finished up my Freedom Reins from Silver Creek Samplers. I did this on the 32 count, I believe it was lamb's wool linen, and I used all the called for colors. So here it is, all finished. I really, really enjoyed stitching this. It was a great stitch. And I just need to find a frame for it. I think I want to frame this and hang it up, so I need to find a frame for it. So that's my next project, find a frame. Let's see. I wanted to start my from Luhu Stitches. It's called Fluffed, and I showed it last week. It's just this little sheep, really cute. Thought that'd be great on vacation. It would be a quick stitch. So I kitted it, got it. I pulled it out after I finished Freedom Reins, and I thought, okay, I'm going to do this one. I never kitted all the floss. And it wouldn't have been so bad if it was just the green that I had forgotten, which was only a small part of the design. No, I forgot the white, which is the bulk of the design. So I did not get that one started, but I did work on 2 designs that will be coming out next week. My summer tree, the last one in the 4 Seasons trees, is almost done. I have the border and a little motif to do yet, and that one will be done. And I have a Halloween design that I finished stitching, and I'm going to be finishing it up this weekend. Just have to decide how I want to finish it. So once that's finished, I'll take pictures, and it'll be on the Flosstube next week, and it will be available for purchase next week. All right, a haul. Let's see, I have just a little bit on our way out. On vacation, I stopped into one of my local needlework shops because it was kind of on the way, a little bit out of the way, but not much. And because for my Halloween, I wanted a black, and I thought I wanted Weeks Dye Works mascara. And I didn't have a whole lot, so I wanted to grab some. So I grabbed that, and I also picked up Gentle Arts Raven because I thought, ooh, that's a nice black. I might like that one. But I stuck with the mascara, but I got that one now in my stash. I picked up Gentle Arts Harvest Basket. I was on a Gentle Arts kick. Green Tea Leaf, because I was looking for some greens, and I didn't know if that would be a good green or not. Replenished my classic Colorworks Jolly Holly. And I picked up Weeks Dye Works Stepping Stones, which I really liked. Then yesterday I went out, was finishing up my Halloween design, and I needed a green, and I didn't have the right green in my stash. So I headed on over to Joann's, and I got me a green. So I really liked this green. It's number 907, and while I was there, I just grabbed a few of the newer colors that I didn't have in my stash yet. So, all right. Before we went on vacation, I ordered a book, and I had the highest hopes that it was going to come in before we left. Came in the first day after we arrived. So when I got back, I had a gift waiting for me. So here's my new book. It is 100 Antique Stick Muster Pattern Plates, Book 1. And this is a great book. There are just motifs and bands and borders, and there's alphabets in here too, and it's just a fantastic book. I just keep looking through it, and I'm finding all kinds of inspiration. So this has been a great addition, I believe, to my library. So I was so happy to get that. All right. The only other haul I have is actually kind of old. I say old. It is from this year. Back in March, I went to Nashville to assist Judy with JBW Designs at the Needlework Market. It's for wholesale sales. Shops come and they can shop the different designers and product vendors and buy cash and carry and take it back and sell it right away at their shop. So it's a great time. It's a really great time. It was a lot of fun. And while we were there, one of the vendors was Trey Chic Stitchery, and they had these beautiful linen towels from Seiju. And I mean, these towels are just humongous. I can't believe how big they are. They're just giant. Does it say on here? No, it doesn't. I was hoping it would say on here exactly how big it is, but it doesn't. But you can stitch on these. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do exactly, but I am going to stitch on them. So I have to figure that out. But I have 2 of the white, and then I have 2, let me open it up here, of the black. So I got to figure that out. So I came across those when I cleaned up this corner so I could shoot my video. So all right, that's that for haul. I have one more thing to show you. It's not cross stitch related, but it is kind of stitchy related. I am a knitter as well as a stitcher, and many moons ago, I started a blanket with my leftover bits of sock yarn, and I've had a lot of friends who are knitters give me their leftover bits of stock yarn. I've got a huge bin full of little bits of stock yarn. And while I was on vacation, I picked up, I'm reaching down here, let's see. Are those the ones? I picked up some small little hanks of sock yarn. I'm trying not to drop them. I've rolled them into balls ready to go to add to my blanket. And I'm hoping this year, oh, there's a snag in it. So I got to fix that. Just noticed that. So I hope to finish it this year, but here is a taste of it. All these mitered squares. It's really nice because you don't sew it together. If you're a knitter, you pick up stitches and then do decreases. So you pick up stitches, and then as you decrease in the center, it makes that mitered square. So a little bit of the bottom of it. It's getting big. It's pretty big. It's almost the size I want it to be, but I still got a little ways to go on it. But I can't work on it in the summer. It's too hot. So now that it's getting cooler, I can pull this out in the evening and work on it. So hopefully that'll get done this year. So stay tuned, and you'll probably get periodic updates on that. So that's all I have for today. Again, I'm so glad you joined me, and thanks to those of you who have subscribed. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, click that like button, and make sure you click on the bell too. That way you're notified when I upload new videos. So that's it for today. I'm glad to be back, and I hope you all have a great weekend and a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye. Happy stitching.